onwards. Now let's see what's going on. See if we can get into one of the boats. That would be nice. Very, very nice. Why can't I run? Seriously. I can look closer into things by clicking on the mouse, but other than that, nothing. Let's see what's going on. Big crates. More crates. Big crates. I don't know what these giant crates are called in English, so I'm just gonna call them crates. Can I get up there? No, I don't think so. Oh god, what was that noise? Oh, never mind. Let's see. Maybe I should go that way, I don't know. There must be a direct way to that thing that glows. Let's see. That was the way I came from. And this is the way I could go. And the protagonists haven't said anything. I think we are the protagonists. I'm not completely sure.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh, I guess she was killed by a drunk driver. How typical. Very tragic also. And the rest with the stones turning into islands was more gibberish. Maybe those kidney stones resembles something that he has given birth to and became these islands. Now it all makes
I've begun
sense.
to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Oh my god, the music is scary. I didn't actually listen to the protagonists because I was too busy looking at the bowl with the scissor and the blood. So yeah. Oh god. The music is creeping me out.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either. My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
should I go into the cave or find a way up to the lighthouse? I'll try to find a way into the cave. See what happens. Now, how do I get over there? I can't go that way. Let's try to get down here to get to the beach. The glowing red light can wait. I don't even know what it's called in Danish. Fail. Now let's see what's over here. More beautiful scenery. Maybe we'll get down to the beach where he'll talk more gibberish about his wife or girlfriend, Esther. Or maybe she's just a very good friend or his sister or something.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed, the result of some birth defect or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
No, that isn't gross at all. Now let's see what's down here. Looks like a ship or something. Old-fashioned, maybe it's crash landed
They
here.
found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose.
Yuck.
All around him small flowers were reaching for the weak sun. The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley. Donnelly reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft, but I cannot corroborate this story.
Alright, so there's more. So our protagonist thinks there's more than just one murder. So a drunk driver killed Esther, and so someone killed Jakobsen. What a mystery. And we're still completely alone. And it's creeping me out.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
That was absolutely scary and creepy. It's creepy indeed. Maybe this isn't a game for me. Oh god, it's dark. Maybe I shouldn't. Sorry, I just felt like that I was the one who was falling. Interesting game, a bit boring but interesting, and a bit scary at some points. It is about I guess it's about the experience. I guess it's a journey, and we have to listen to his gibberish. Ah! It's scary, 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 it's scary.
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rocks.
Is this saying that Donnelly is down here with me somewhere? I have absolutely no idea. But you know, it's scary as hell. Yep. I have this feeling that nothing's going to happen at all. It is going to be completely uneventful as the first part of the game, but I'm still kind of creeped out. and I feel kind of spooked out. I love the color change a lot. It's beautiful, a bit scary, but beautiful. The heart is pounding in my chest for some reason, and that I cannot comprehend. Guess we have to take a tour around the cave before we go up there. So let's take a look around.
There is no other direction, no other exit from this motorway. Speeding past this junction, I saw you waiting at the roadside, a one last drink in your trembled hands.
More of these science, chemistry things. Guess there's some scientist loose on the island or something who runs around and draw things at random places like this. Look at what he has painted. Completely random. Makes no sense to me at all. But let's move on. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Oh, guess we have to go down yet again. Yep, we did. There we go. That's the way, I guess. God, I love this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like ice. Right now, it's 10 times less dull than the first part of the game. And less spooky, I have to admit. Let's see what's up here. More waterfalls. Guess we cannot go this way. No, we cannot. There's no animals except the occasional seagull and the occasional bat somewhere. Guess we have to jump down again, or I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's not fall down. Let's not fall down. I don't want to fall down there. Let's try to get up here first. Let's see. Yep, this is definitely the way you have to go. I'm completely taken in by the scenery and the sounds. Oh dear. I feel so enclosed right now. Looks like we are crawling. There we are. That's... No. More caves. More caves. We're not out of this cave yet. God, it's enormous. Gigantic. Really is.
If the caves are my guts, this must be the place where the stones are first formed. The bacteria phosphoresce and rise, singing through the tunnels. Everything here is bound by the rise and fall, like a tide. Perhaps the whole island is actually underwater.
Oh, fuck off. He speaks as if the island is him, like he is the island, and and right now we are exploring his insides. Right now we are in his guts. Fuck me, that's disgusting. Let's go this way. I want to go up. I don't want to go down anymore. I want to go upwards. As I can see, there are more than one way to go, but right now I just want to get out of here. Because I've just learned that he's comparing these tunnels with his yuck insides. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Would you? No, you wouldn't. Let's see. Please let this be The exit. I want the exit. I want to get out of here. Ah! Sorry. And again, there are 2 ways to go. Let's explore this way first.
This is a drowned man's face, reflected in the moonlit waters. It can only be a dead shepherd who has come to drunk drive you home.
Good to know. I'm getting tired of his gibberish. He makes no sense at all. Oh god. Someone has gone amok with the writing. And I cannot make out words of this. Sorry. There are more scientific stuff drawn here, and it's getting really, really spooky. The sound too has become really spooky. I just want to get out of these caves. And there's more things that could look like words. Away from being what? Away from being gay. Does it say gay? I don't know. Maybe that Donnery guy is a scientist and he is homosexual. And I shall be something keep. I have no idea what it says. Maybe we'll meet Donnery, I don't know, because it seems like Esther is dead and Jacobson is dead from some weird disease that he got from his goats, which pushed him off the cliff or something. And Donnery is a scientific guy, or I assume he's a scientist because of the scientific things drawn random places on the islands. What was that sound? What was that sound? Someone said, "Huh." This is kind of scary. Oh god. Let's get up for breath first and down again. Get up for breath. Good. Interesting. Another waterfall. I want to get out of here, seriously. Oh. God, no. This cannot be the way out. One moment, I'll get back to the place I were before. You know, 1 second. And here we are again. Let's go the other way this time, just to try it, because I don't want to go down that hole. Come on. Oh, it looks like we cannot go up this way after all. Oh, that's just annoying. 1 second. And here we are again, and this time we have no choice than jumping down into the hole. So let's go! This is so annoying, jumping down holes, it really is. And now it's dark again. The fuck? That was random. The fuck is this? Everything's underwater. Wait, are we in coma or something? It looks like we have the hate of a child, I guess. Because that bed is enormous. We can barely see out the counter of it. Guess we are the surface. There we go. Let's go this way. Oh, that's the way to go. That was weird. That was really weird in a fascinating way.